Bien, chicos, ahora estamos con el último tema de este capítulo, el subjuntivo en cláusulas independientes. Página 346. Bien, aquí tenemos, para empezar, un resumen. A través del libro y del curso hemos estudiado el subjuntivo cuando aparece en cláusulas subordinadas o oraciones complejas. Por ejemplo, quiero que vengas a mi fiesta. This is one of the uses of the subjunctive that we already studied. We already know this. Quiero que vengas a mi fiesta. So we have the main clause, the que, and the subordinated clause. Vengas a mi fiesta. Another example, quiero que te sientas mejor. Or sorry, espero que te sientas mejor. Siento que no haya ganado el candidato del PPR. Okay, we already know this. Now, but you have also been using the subjunctive in independent clauses with ojalá, after ojalá, for example, which is not a verb. Ojalá que lleguen a un acuerdo. I hope they obtain an agreement. Acá, we know this version, we know the subjunctive with the ojalá, and there are other contexts in which the subjunctives appear without the main clause, both to give commands or wishes, and they are quite common in everyday speech. Acá tenemos, this is the one that we are going to learn in this chapter, and this topic. Que no hagan nada hasta que yo llegue. We start with que, then we use the subjunctive, and it really is like a wish or a command. For example, the translation would be, make sure or tell them that they don't do anything until I arrive, not to do anything. That's how we use it. We start with que, then we use a subjunctive, then you finish the idea. Yeah, that's another way to use a subjunctive, and this is subjuntivo en cláusulas independientes. This is an independent clause. There's no a main clause. We start with the que. Here, on the first example, we have the que also, but we have the main clause, which is quiero, yo espero, o yo siento. Bien, this is the new thing. We start with que. Another example. Que tengas un buen viaje. Have a good trip. We start with que. You can say quiero o espero que tengas buen viaje. Yeah, that's also like the first example. The main clause is yo quiero. But we don't need to say it. We don't need to say yo quiero. It's understood. My wish is that you have a good trip. I don't need to say yo quiero o espero que tengas un buen viaje. This is an independent clause. Next, que descansen bien. Rest well. You guys rest well. In other words, I hope that you guys rest well. I don't have to write I hope. It's understood. Okay, acá tenemos, actually, one can easily infer that the full thought includes the tacit deseo. That's what I'm just telling you. Espero, quiero, ordeno, ojalá. Or some other idea that expresses a wish or a command. In fact, we know the expressions are incomplete because there is a trace of the full thought, the conjunction que, that starts every sentence, which you know is a mark of a subordinated clause with a conjugated verb. So it's telling you that, yeah, we start with the que, which is the beginning of the subordinated clause in a regular complete sentence with a subjunctive. Que vengas a mi fiesta, that's the subordinated clause that we normally use for the subjunctive. But this expression is an independent clause. That's it. And that's it for this this type of clauses with subjunctive. Now, when we use some common expressions of leave taken and good wishes. For example, these are some of the most commonly heard expressions of this kind. Que te diviertas, have fun. Que se diviertan, you guys have fun. Que te mejores. Que te vaya bien. Que Dios te bendiga. Que en paz descanse. Indirect commands also. The present subjunctive appears in sentences that express commands or directions, either to people who are not present or to people with whom you are speaking. In fact, like the well-wishing expressions above, they also are subordinate clauses whose main clauses have been dropped. For example, you will see, it's very similar. que Jaime diga lo que quiera. Que, we start with que, Jaime diga lo que quiera. Let Jaime say whatever he wants. In other words, no? I want or I wish Jaime to do whatever he wants. But we don't have to write or to say I want or I'm good with that. It's not necessary. Indirect commands. Que te vayas de vacaciones. I'm telling you, take vacations, command. Que te vayas de vacaciones is implied that I want you to go to vacations, indirect commands. Que haya paz, let there be peace. I want there be peace. Que venga tu hermano inmediatamente. This is implied. So, que venga tu hermano. Tell your brother to come immediately from me. It's like my indirect command. This is another use of the subjunctive with independent clause. Indirect commands and also expressions like live or taking a good wish. Yeah, I think that's it. Yes. So we go to the nota lingüística, otros casos del subjuntivo. Yeah, let's go to page 347 and let's just to make sure that we cover all the content for this grammar topic. Let's take a look at this one. Besides the expression with ojalá and the uses of the preceding page, the subjunctive in independent clauses also appears in the following context. So we use the independent clauses with subjunctive also here. Following quizás or quizá, or tal vez, which means maybe. These expressions may take both indicative and subjunctive, the latter adding more uncertainty to the event. When you use subjunctive, you add uncertainty. For example, tal vez pueda ir a Chile el próximo semestre, pero no voy a saberlo hasta el próximo mes. Maybe I can go to Chile next semester, but I won't know it until next month. Pueda, subjunctive. Uncertainty. Maybe I can go, I don't know yet. Bien, vamos a ver. If I say, tal vez puedo ir a Chile, that makes it more possible, indicative. Tal vez puedo. But if I use this subjunctive, it's less possible, uncertainty. Courtesy, next situation. With courtesy with deber, poder, and querer. In imperfect subjunctive. Debiera, deber becomes debiera. It's chapter 10, it's like a review. Poder, pudiera, querer, quisiera. For example, no debieras trabajar tanto. You shouldn't work that so hard. Quisiera poder ayudarte. I would like to be able to help you more. Courtesy. Bien. Next, and the last one is quien plus imperfect subjunctive. Then I wish, so which means I wish I could. Also from chapter 10. Quien pudiera ser totalmente libre. I wish I could be completely free. Quien, then imperfect subjunctive for these expressions. Bien, so we have following quizás or tal vez, we have courtesy with deber, poder, and querer, and also quien plus imperfect subjunctive. Another uses with the cláusulas independientes en el modo subjuntivo. Okay, muchas gracias chicos, that's it for this video. And there's no other video, this is the last video for this semester, and thank you so much. Good luck in your final exam. Thanks.